Saturday Night Live was, of course, a revolutionary sketch comedy show when it debuted in 1975. Nearly 4 decades later, Key and Peele came along to change the game again. Keegan-Michael Key and his friend and fellow comedian Jordan Peele earned commercial and critical success by making social commentary through their outrageous characters. Peele went on to become an acclaimed film director, and Key has found his way now back to the dramatic acting that hooked him back in high school. Keegan has a movie musical out now, with another coming this week, and we caught up with him for a virtual Sunday Sitdown literally on his lunch break while he shoots a third.
Oh my God, that's...
Surely you know who I am.
You and Meryl? What?
I still don't know what's happening. I Like, feel like I arrived, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get this party started!
A Dance with Meryl Streep. The perfect finale to a year filled with music for Keegan-Michael Key.
I mean, people would pay premium prices for that performance.
The 49-year-old stars in a pair of Netflix musicals this holiday season, alongside Streep in The Prom, and as a toy maker's evil apprentice in Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey.
You really want to know? Well, come in close.
With yet a third musical series on the way for Apple TV+. You are so busy, they said we can grab him at lunch in his trailer on the next project he's working on. So you mentioned that it's a song and dance, it's a musical, and that seems to be your thing right now. I mean, you're on a run of 3 in a row.
It's crazy, but I've just got to keep drinking my tea. You know, my tea and then lemon. And, right?
There you go. Is that by design?
How shall I say it? It was kind of a surprise, a pleasant surprise. When I was offered this role in Jingle Jangle, it's like, it'll be fun maybe to do a musical. I haven't done a musical in a while. You can't spell magic without me. And also, when you're offered the role of the villain, who doesn't want to play a villain? You always want to play the villain. You get to be a little more bombastic, and you get to be a little more exaggerated.
Why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron?
Son of a...
Bombastic characters are what Key does best. First with the famed improv group The Second City, then on the show MADtv, and later as one half of the comedy duo Key and Peele.
Oh, here we go. Been a pleasure. Give him hell. All right.
Over 5 seasons of their namesake Comedy Central show, Key and partner turned filmmaker Jordan Peele wrote and performed socially provocative sketches about the Black experience. Their work won them an Emmy, a Peabody, and even the attention of President Obama.
And that's why I invited Luther, my anger translator, to join me here tonight.
Hold on to your lily white butts.
Luther, the Obama anger translator. It seems to me, watching President Obama right now, especially on his book tour, he sort of let it go a little bit, and he's maybe channeling Luther.
Yeah. Luther doesn't know yet, but I think they're just going to give him his pink slip pretty soon. He doesn't need him anymore.
Nice to meet you. All right. 1/8 black. Come on, bring it in there. Tuck that.
What was the magic you felt when you first started doing comedy with Jordan?
I think part of it was not only a shared knowledge of the art form, but also a shared experience as people, both being biracial, both being raised by single parents. Like, the universe just made that happen. We originally just wanted the show to be some reflection of who we were in the world specifically. It just happened to fall into place that the most powerful man in the world was also of a similar background. Obama being our president opened up that profile so that people started to understand that this is a thing that exists. This is a phenomenon that exists in the world. Ultimately, one of our goals was for people to see that we're human. Black people are human. We have experiences that everybody else has. And then through the lens of comedy, you know.
When Key and Peele ended in 2015, so too did a self-described comedy detour that lasted nearly 20 years. Key turned to the stage, familiar territory for a former theater kid from Detroit.
I started performing in high school, and I was going through a lot emotionally in my youth, and a wonderful person told the drama teacher at my high school, and he said, this kid, I think, might have a facility for this. It might be healing for him. Take him under your wing, please. And I loved it. I loved the camaraderie, and I felt like I was home. My life has taken this little turn now, surprisingly, into something I didn't realize was going to come back into my life in this wonderful way. But I must have manifested it somehow.
We could sprinkle in Broadway, too, with Meteor Shower.
Yeah.
I mean, you did it all.
I got to do Meteor Shower with Amy Schumer. I remember being backstage opening night and just kind of looking up at the rafters and going, when did you think you were going to be able to do this? So, I'm sorry. Oh, boy.
I just got a chill when you said that. I did.
Okay, I admit that got to me.
With The Prom, Key again taps those theater roots. This time as Meryl Streep's love interest.
I just think how lucky you are to be surrounded by your people.
In a film adaptation of the Broadway musical about a small town's fight over an inclusive prom. The dream job started with a call from producer-director Ryan Murphy.
He's like, you'd be playing the principal. And you have these moments in your career, Willie, where this happens, where you're like connecting the dots. You're like, wait a minute, but the principal, but that would mean I would be acting with Meryl Streep.
Right.
It's like if you're winning a race, I'm winning the race. you cross the tape, and like, I think I just won by putting the gold medal. This is a gold medal. She's a card. Man, she's got this bold, brassy laugh. She likes a dirty joke.
So how do you get past, Keegan, that moment of being a fan? You're there, and she's expecting you to act with her.
You just have to take a couple of breaths and go, remember why you're here. And also, at the end of the day, for thousands and thousands of years, there have been actors. And there have been actors who have been there for their partner. You have to be there for your scene partner.
Do you, Keegan, in those moments, you stop and go, my gosh, I was in high school theater a minute ago, and look where I've come in my life?
Some days you just have to just take a moment to be thankful. Like, I'm in this trailer right now. I'm in this trailer, which means I'm working.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful to be working. It's a daring thing to do, but sometimes you should just say your dreams out loud. And you never know, man. They could just come true. They could just come true.
He is such a great guy. Keegan's holiday movie Jingle Jangle is streaming now on Netflix, and The Prom begins streaming there this Friday, December 11th. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sitdown podcast to hear the full-length interview with Keegan-Michael Key. You can find that on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get yours.